Hey everybody, it's me Richard with Nightmares, Tears Anyone, and it's freezing here today. Yeah, as you can see by my snowstorm, it's cold. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a review today on the best revenge horror novel I have read in a hell of a long time. I'm reviewing Thomas Olde Neuvelt's HEX. Yeah, come back after the intro. Hey, welcome back everybody. It's me, Richard. So, I am doing a review today on this book right here. I'm showing you the audiobook because that's the way I listen to it. I do have a hardback version up there, but I don't know why. I just wanted to listen to it. Somebody told me, Richard, you really got to listen to this book. It's way better. And oh my God, you guys. I read it in a little over about 5.5, 6 hours. We'll listen to it on Libby, and oh my God, I absolutely loved it. But before I get into the review, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Yes, super hot. This is caramel apple, salted caramel apple coffee, and it's absolutely incredible. In my strong brew mug. Now, I want to welcome some new subscribers to the channel. And speaking of subscribe, yes, I still got my red and green Christmas lights on my hands. Yeah, and if you guys like horror as much as I do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right there. Ring that bell so you get notifications of when I post another one. And I want to welcome some new subscribers to the channel. So, let's see. Oh my God, it's freezing here, you guys. Yeah, so I want to welcome, in no particular order, let's welcome Alex Horn, Criminali, Tyler Christensen. It's so good to see you on here, Tyler. Yes, we need to get together for lunch, talk about just old times and all that good stuff. Salty Gills with a Z. Sammy Joe 39, Misty Tom, and Joseph Alexander. Welcome to the channel, you guys. I'm Richard. I'm the host of the channel. I'm the crazy one that reads all these books back here. And yeah, I've been reading horror for over 50 plus years, and I love to talk about it. So let's get into it. Yesterday after I posted, the other day after I posted the video of the book mail and my January TBR, I got another book in the mail. Well, this one came actually yesterday. I think this came out in 2021, believe it or not. Oh no, this came out in 2016 by Dan Patanova and a friend. He asked me not to show, who sent it to me, but a friend of mine sent this to me for an early Christmas birthday gift. So, hey, thank you so much. You know who you are. This is Dan Patanova's The Face of Midnight. Yeah. Those of you that have never heard of this book, I'm going to read you the synopsis really quick on the back. It's got a very cool cover on the front. I just realized I was trying to get this little spot off here. It's the white of the eye. And if you look right there, it's not a clown, but I think it's a horribly disfigured, scary person. But it says, one of the most exciting writers to burst upon the scene in quite some time, says Brian Keene. Becca is homeless, but she sleeps in the finest of neighborhoods. She knows when you're home and when you're away. She might even be sleeping in your bed now. Danger, however, is closing in on Becca. New York's most feared murderer, the Midnight Killer, is butchering victims on his way across the state. He's getting closer to Becca every day. When Becca and her friend Steve flee from a deranged man in Barton Falls, they take shelter inside an abandoned farmhouse on the edge of town, but something evil lurks within the house, and a freak October storm has trapped Becca and Steve inside, and it's Halloween night. Yes. Face of Midnight. Sounds great. Can't wait to read it, and thank you again. You know who you are. So, let's get into today's review. So, you guys, I have never read Thomas Olde Neuvelt before. This is his debut English novel. He's a Dutch author. He was born in 1983. So young, such a baby. He has written 5 novels. 2 of them are novellas, and the other 3, I think, are short story books. That doesn't make sense, though, because then they wouldn't be novels, would they? Duh, Richie, God. But he has a new one coming out in February called Echo. I've already got it ordered in hardback, so that comes out February 22nd, I believe, and it's called Echo. So, I'm going to tell you something. You guys, this book was fucking phenomenal. The book was great. It is about a witch. Well, it's about a young woman who is the mother of 2 kids, and she gets convicted of witchcraft in the 1600s, late 1600s. She vows for revenge, and oh my God, does she get it. I don't want to give anything about this book away, so how do I want to do this? I am going to tell you what. Thomas Olde Neuvelt rewrote this book and changed the town's name, changed the ending a bit for the American debut and his English debut, and oh my God, it works so well. So, I'm going to read you what I wrote on my Goodreads account. Yeah, some people say, Richie, that's just not a review. All you're doing is reading to us what you could have, we could have read on your Goodreads account. But if you don't have a Goodreads account, and if you don't go under Goodreads to read people's reviews, I'll just tell you what I said about here, and I'll expand on that a bit. So sorry all my forehead's showing today, you guys, but I'm just having a fluffy hair day. So here's what I wrote on my Goodreads account. This, and you guys, you really got to read this book. So speaking of pulling up my account, you guys, Christmas is Saturday. Christmas Eve is Friday night. Can you guys believe this? Hopefully you guys are ready. Bruce and I got a new 85-inch TV, so we didn't exchange gifts this year. But yeah, Krampus isn't coming to either of us, but I know 6 people that Krampus is coming to, and Krampus is mean, and when he whips that whip with those razor blades and those thorns on it, ooh, I wouldn't want to be that person on the other side. So, here's what I said about HEX. Oh my God, you guys. So, I'm going to pop up the cover right there while I'm reading what I wrote. I'm not going to show you what was the rating I gave it. But here is the cover of the audiobook. It's the same one you're seeing. Let me post it over on this side. It's the same one you're seeing right there. And yeah, here we go. So, now, you guys all know that I post the first 5 or 6 lines in bold print on all of my reviews. Now, Thomas Olde Neuvelt, you must release the sequel to this gruesome, intense, and terrifying story of a woman and mother of 2 who is tortured and murdered after being accused of a witch. And did I tell you guys? She had her eyes and her mouth stitched shut. Not sewed shut, gruesomely, horribly stitched shut. So both of her eyes are stitched shut and her mouth is stitched shut. My review is based on the unabridged audiobook version that I listened to. It is the late 1600s, and Catherine Van Wyler, not Wilder, a young mother of 2, is living in Black Spring, a small town in the Hudson Valley area of Upper New York, when she is accused of being a witch. She is mercilessly and very very graphically tortured and murdered right after the townspeople stitch her eyes and mouth shut, making matters worse. Now, before she dies, the people of Black Spring give her the nickname of the Black Rock Witch. And let me tell you guys something. The Black Rock Witch is coming back, and she is not being nice about anything. As the townspeople start mysteriously dying in extremely violent ways, and others are seeing Catherine wandering around the town, are they starting to realize that they never really killed her and that they only cursed themselves for the rest of their lives? Now, the townspeople, this isn't one of those books that switches back and forth to timelines, but it kind of does, but it's not confusing at all, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to have read or listened to a book like that because I get confused. This book switches to modern times. Now, the times are switched out for modern day, and the people of Black Spring are still seeing the terrifying images and specters of the Black Rock Witch. And there is no end to the terrors that she brings as she walks. She doesn't even walk around town at all hours of the night. She hovers and floats above the ground, just like it shows on the cover. All hours of the day and night. And when she enters their homes, get ready, because you are not going to forget her for a long time. She was absolutely scary as hell and is probably my new favorite horror villain. Yes, I loved Catherine so much. Oh my God, I loved this character. She is so horrifically scary and creepy that, oh my God, when you read what she does to these people and the whole experiences and the intermingling with them is just absolutely terrifying. It was so scary. The town will forever be forced to live the nightmare that they put upon this young mother of two. And Catherine Van Wyler is not going to let these people live quietly for the rest of their lives. In fact, she is about to wreak havoc upon Black Spring, and still 350 odd years later. Yeah, she hasn't stopped. Yes, Catherine is not going anywhere and ready to be creeped out, in my opinion, as one of, if not the best tale and book about revenge horror to top all horror. Dutch author, and a young and very handsome one too. I'll pop his picture right there. He is very, very cute. He's only in his late 30s. I must say so. Thomas Olde Neuvelt will become a new favorite author to investigate for me. And if there really is going to be another Robert Grimm book, the second main character behind Catherine novel, I am first one in line to buy it. It's rumored that Warner Brothers is working on a TV series based on this book. Hopefully they don't extend it, and just draw it out forever like all these Stephen King and Joe Hill books have been done. This book was perfectly constructed with the scenes of torture, suicide, extreme violence, horror, and nightmare content. That these scenes come out at you from the beginning, and they just keep coming, knocking you flat on in the face. Slam bam, smack you upside the face with horror. Can and do they stop? Just as you get to take a breath, get ready to get slapped upside the head for another gross out scene of horror. There were times where I was sitting over there working on a necklace, and I kept saying, oh my God, as I was listening to this. I was like, this bitch is ruthless. It's just like, I would never want to live in this town, nor would I ever want to encounter Catherine ever. If I ever did, I'd become best friends with her, let me tell you what. There were times where I pitied Catherine so much and felt so sorry for her that I was actually rooting for her to kill someone else. The book deals graphically with suicide, sexual violence, and the author not the author, Robert Grimm has an obsession with nipples. Yes, you will not read about so many naked and erect nipples that are either dripping blood, dripping breast milk, or dripping rotted goo that they stink. Yeah, it was almost like reading a Richard Lehman book, but Neuvelt doesn't take it that way. It's just the character in the book is obsessed with nipples. Yes, this was a first for me, and I have been reading horror for well over 50 years. The book took me back to that very first time that I ever read Thomas Tryon's Harvest Home in the early 70s. Yes, it is that good and scary. I loved this book. I gave it 5 stitched smileys. Yeah, you guys. I can't say enough about this book. I absolutely loved it. It's just shy of 400 pages, but if you have the chance to listen to the audiobook, oh my God, do it, you guys, because it's absolutely incredible. So, hey, that's it for me. I have got to get to work finishing a piece of jewelry for a lady. It's absolutely turning out gorgeous, but you guys, as always, I just wanted to tell everybody Merry Christmas. You might see me again one more time before Christmas Day. Just a short wishing, you know, ho, ho, ho. And, yeah. Larry and Adriana, I'll send you guys a hot Santa pic. Here in the next couple days. Just look for a really good hot Santa pic. And what else? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, you guys. Give me a thumbs up if you like today's review. Check out HEX. You will never forget Catherine Van Weiler. And oh my God, don't ever piss a witch off. And you guys, like I say all the time, pick up a good scary book. It's good for you. Have nightmares. Not the kind of nightmares like I do, because I wake up screaming. Yeah, not a good thing. But you guys, be nice to people. Live your life like a book. Just don't ever turn that last page, because once you do, it's over, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. And hey, you guys, I'll see you in the next video. Once again, I'm Richard. Take care, you guys, and stay scared.